Hello everyone, so welcome back to the Keep Productive YouTube channel. If you are brand new to this channel, welcome. You can subscribe below if you want to. Now I just wanted to do a feature all about Notion and about their new raise of $50 million. Now we'll be going over some of the details, some of the statistics that have been released in this New York Times article. So without further ado folks, let's roll into today's video. So Notion, as you can imagine, has been incredibly popular across the year, and apparently in this New York Times articles that they've released, they have now raised $50 million. But they have been making money since 2018, which for many tech startups is fantastic news. But as you can imagine, that is good news. Many people like that because obviously some companies are quite funded heavily without being able to be profitable. And Notion is fairly early on in its success. Now, according to this article, there has been a new high this week in signups for Notion. And also Notion has also stated that apparently, obviously early last year, they were at 1 million users. And Akshay, who is part of their team, has stated that that has quadrupled. And if my maths is correct, that means over 4 million users worldwide. Now, Notion isn't new to raising money. It did raise some money back in 2013. But this new valuation, this new injection of money, $50 million, has put it at a value of $2 billion. And actually, they were previously valued at their last valuation at $800 million. But now $2 billion is on the cards, which means it's now over $1 billion, which is a crazy amount. Now, apparently this fundraising happened over 36 hours last week after the virus apparently pushed the founder Ivan Zhao and Akshay to rethink their position. And apparently, Akshay mentioned that financing is a signal of stability, which is important to us. Now, if you haven't met the team, this is Akshay. He is the Chief of Operations at Notion. Fantastic guy. We've got an interview with him here on the channel. If you did want to view that, it was roughly about a year ago now. And if you've never seen Ivan, you can see him now in this lovely picture on the front of the New York Times. So let's dig into a couple more statistics. Apparently, in their last year, since last May, they've had 180 meetups, which means the community is booming. Apparently over 21 countries and 52 cities were involved in those meetups. Now, the team are 42 employees at the moment, which is still a fairly small size team for being profitable, which is fantastic. And apparently employees are so eager to work there. Some of them have sent in cupcakes with "Hire Me" on them. I really like in the articles Ivan's quote on Moby Dick. He says Moby Dick is written by one person. Adding another person doesn't necessarily mean it will give you a higher quality Moby Dick. It doesn't even necessarily make it faster. I really love the way that he words stuff sometimes. Even when I met him in person, he was really chill and also seemed to have a really good sort of focus for the team. So they are up to 42 employees, and also apparently this funding, this raise of $50 million, apparently that amount gives the company at least 10 years of financing to operate. So apparently Ivan says 10 years is enough. So that's like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but that means that now Notion can run for 10 years, which is amazing. Now, since then, they've got a brand new office and as you can imagine, a very attractive layout. The last one was fantastic, but I thought you'd guys be interested in this roundup that we've done. Now, if you are interested, we've got a few videos coming up, so please do subscribe. We have one on Zoom alternatives. Also, I'm going to be talking about my own isolation routine that's been happening so far, and lots more in the tech sector. So please do join the channel if you're brand new, and thank you so much for coming along today. Hopefully you found some interesting stats and information about Notion if you're a user. This is probably great news to sort of strengthen the Notion journey. But folks, I hope you enjoy it, and make sure to have a great week. Keep productive, and we'll see you all very soon. Cheers everyone. Bye.